Time to get it. Hey, y'all. What's up? I hope you can hear us.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Heathen Tracy Conversations with Heathen Tracy Live.
Okay, so we know it's Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday night. It's all good.
You want to tell them how? I think
this evergreen content. It don't matter what night it is.
It doesn't. Welcome to Joyfully Married After.
With Heathen Tracy.
With Heathen Tracy on Tuesday.
We here every week.
We here every week, y'all. Pick it up, Heath. Pick it up.
Discussing relationships, marriage, and your money mindset. So you can ask us anything in the course of the show. Tracy and I have some planned content for you, but if you have some specific questions about some other things, some other topics, drop it down in the comment. Let us know what you want to discuss, what you want to talk about. But tonight we're excited about the subject matter. So So where should they put their question if they have a question?
So if you have a question, type it in the comments below, and we'll jump right into it. Right. So tonight we're going to talk about how to flirt with your partner.
Yes.
I think a lot of people forget that.
You got to flirt. You got to flirt with your people. Hey, if you're looking for a positive talk each week on relationships,
every week, y'all,
you want to keep your marriage going. You want to keep it hot and spicy. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Tracy and I hit every week, so check us out.
Okay, y'all, it takes work to keep it hot and spicy. It takes work. And it's your first time here? What are you going to do?
My name is Heath.
And I'm Tracy.
Tracy and I are parents, podcasters, and joyfully married after 31 years. Hey, if you want a positive outlook on relationships and marriage, you want some ideas of how to keep the fire going, make sure you like and subscribe right here on Heathen Tracy TV.
And if you're new here, definitely let us know in the comments. Type new you. We answer all of our comments. So when you're in there, go ahead and ask us anything.
Yeah, we reach out, we respond to everything, and it's us.
Yes. So type new you. We'd love to meet you. So we are starting to do this on Monday nights. We know that tonight is Tuesday, but we will be doing this every Monday night at 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. And what we do is you want to listen to us, do our podcast that you can listen to anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast. And then after we finish recording our podcast, we'll then start talking and answer any questions that you have. And tonight, we are talking
Tonight, we're talking about flirting with your partner.
Okay, you ready?
Keeping it spicy. All right, you ready? Do you know how to flirt with your partner? This is the Joyfully Married After podcast, episode 79.
All right, so I think we have about 10 tips, y'all, on how to flirt with your partner.
We're going to give you some tips. We're going to give you some tricks. We're going to give you some things to think about and things to incorporate into your relationship so you can keep it spicy with the flirtation.
And I think we do most of these. What do you think?
I think we do all of these. We may not do all of them consistently. We do the majority of them consistently.
Okay. I like the idea of doing all of them.
We do all of them, though.
We'll have to work on that one.
I think, especially with this first one, right, when you get into showing interest, mm-hmm. right, especially for those who've been together for a while, right, whether you're newly married and you were together for a long time before you got married, or you've been married for a long time and what have you, when you get into your routines, you get into life is happening, and so sometimes we forget, or maybe we take our mate for granted. And so you have to make sure that you're showing interest. So important. So example would be putting your phone down. If you're having a conversation, turn the television off, right? These are the first steps, right? So if I'm talking with Queen Tracy, I need to give her my undivided attention.
And I need to give him mine.
So you got to put your phone down.
What's the song? I can make you put your phone down.
Yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie. Or you might have to pause the TV, or whatever it is, right? So stop, take a pause, put your attention to where it needs to be. Make sure that you're engaging with your mate, right? Keep the flirtation going with that showing of interest. So important.
I think it's really important. Like, for instance, if you're watching a show, if you're watching a game or something, mm-hmm. and she walks in the room and she has something to tell you, don't Everybody got one of those little pause buttons, don't they? Just pause. Pause and talk.
Everybody might not have it, but we hope they do. If you need to pause the game so that you can engage,
I didn't think about that.
So that you can engage with your people, or hey, it might have to be, baby, if you give me 1 second, they get ready to go to commercial. As soon as they go to commercial, I'm gonna be locked in for 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Okay, I guess that'll work. Ooh, I'm having a power surge.
How about that? That?
Number 2, touch your spouse.
Tracy and I have always been really touchy-feely, right? We've always been hand holders and like touching one another, stroking each other's heads or necks or shoulders or whatever it is, right? And so like these are like super best practices, and it really demonstrates to your mate that you're thinking about them, that you love them, that you care for them. And, there are some additional benefits of touching, which I found to be really cool.
There really are. Yeah.
And very true as well, right? So one is, when you're conveying love through touch, you actually are also lowering the blood pressure of your mate. And so, if anytime you've ever had any kind of anxious scenario or some anxiety, right, when we were kids or something, is like you run to your mom and you get a hug, right? Or auntie or whomever it is, they put their big arms around you and they just hug on you, and that calms you down.
It does. It really does.
Right? And so what's happening physically is bringing blood pressure down. It's giving you a moment to center yourself. And so touch is so key. So we want to make sure that you're touching. I think caressing of the head is one of my favorite things that Tracy does, right? So, if she's talking with me, or maybe we're beginning to become intimate, or even if she's just conveying an idea, or she's listening to me, she's dialed in, right? When she caresses the back of my head, man, it is just a magical thing, right? Back scratching.
I love a good back scratch, y'all. Come on. You got this bra on all day, and it's just something about when you take it off, somebody just scratching your back there. It just feels so good.
Yeah.
Right? But it's a way of flirting too, baby.
It is.
It's really definitely a way of flirting.
Because that touch, I mean, it sets it off, right? So hands, nails,
it's just a whole vibe.
Scratching that itch is a whole vibe.
And I think the other thing that's important is when you're having a conversation and you're looking at each other, it's just something about touching that really, really pulls it together and really establishes that intimacy and lets them know, I'm into you. I'm into you, right? What's number 3, babe?
I'm gonna tell a joke.
This dude right here,
king of the dad jokes.
He's king of the dad jokes.
King right here,
King of the dad jokes.
But what's really cool about that is that Tracy has always gotten my sense of humor. And even when we were dating, she would respond, she would react, she would laugh, it would tickle her. So just
I enjoy him.
My comedic timing was something that she enjoyed.
Right.
And so I continue that to this day, right? You always want to keep your woman laughing.
I mean, it might be a little goofy, but I like goofy. So,
There's nothing wrong with being goofy.
I'm goofy.
Especially if you're goofy.
Right.
Right? Because not only are you being authentic, but if your mate enjoys it, you got a win-win.
Yep. And the key is the humor. The humor is the elixir in the relationship.
Yep.
It's like medicine. If someone's feeling down or they had a rough day, there's something about a laugh. Get together, tell a joke. I like to show Heath cat videos. I love cat videos. I'm a cat video person.
Yeah, and we used to have a cat.
And we used to have a cat. And so it's like, it's good. It's good to just, oh yeah, I saw that one. Oh my God, isn't that so funny? And Heath always makes these sounds with the cat video. So I love to hear that, and it makes me laugh.
And there's some other medical things about that too, right? So just like we were talking about touch, same thing with laughter, right? It's releasing endorphins and all kinds of things in your body. So laughing is certainly good for your health and good for your relationship.
Yep. It's a flirty thing to make someone laugh. People don't think about it, but tell a joke. Tell a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure it's not crass, though. I think you have to keep that, above bar a little bit, just so you can get into the mood. Now, if you have an inside joke or something like that, I think that'll work.
Yeah.
But definitely telling some type of joke and making them laugh.
Yeah, it'll really release tension in your life.
Release the tension.
Yep. So, the next point, I think it's number 4 here, baby, is cleaning up.
Ooh, I love a man that cleans up.
Look, I mean, one, the result of that is that you get this clean space that you're dwelling in, right? So I think that's a result of it. But I think that it's something about when I'm doing laundry, when I'm doing dishes, when I'm taking out trash, when I'm sweeping up, if I'm taking Tracy's car to the shop, if I'm...
Oh, my car goes to the shop tomorrow, doesn't
it? Does go tomorrow. It does.
I love that. Yeah, I don't have to do it. When I don't have to do cleaning of some type, it's a turn on.
Right.
If something is clean and I didn't clean it, I love... Now, I'm going to tell y'all a secret now. One of Heath's little secrets.
Uh-oh. You telling my stuff?
He turns down my bed, y'all.
Wow, look. You get down to the secrets. I mean, it's something about, the giving that exotic resort experience sometimes in your own home.
Give it to one another.
And that's something that you can do, right? If you maybe you have a chocolate bar. If your person is into chocolate, maybe you put it on the pillow like you do at the fancy hotel. But something as basic
we don't do all that.
Something as basic as turning their bed down, right? Just having a turn down service, some water on her nightstand, and now she didn't have to fuss with the pillows and get everything situated. She can just climb into the bed and she's ready, right? And so she enjoys that.
And the thing about it is, don't get it twisted. I do it for him too.
Right.
It's just one of those things that if you go into the bedroom and you're ready for bed, it's just so nice to see.
It is.
And we're the type of people, we make our bed every day.
Yep.
So it's just nice when you can just roll into the bed after your hot shower or whatever. It's just so nice. It's just so nice. So keep that in mind. Keep the car clean too. I think it's important to keep the car. Don't drive the car and junk the car all up. It's not sexy. It's just not sexy.
The worst is when it snows and then the car has like that film on it.
That's a peeve of his.
It drives me nuts.
It drives me. And then the kitchen. There's something about, everybody uses the kitchen. Literally everybody uses the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice about, and I know we're talking about flirting, but it is. If somebody is making something nice and making something better for you, it's flirting, y'all. It's flirting. They're trying to improve your space.
True.
They're saying, hey, I like you and I want your space to be nice.
Yes.
It's flirting.
Get your flirt on.
Now the next one's, I did want to say, if you're not married and you're interested in flirting, but you don't want to clean up, let's say, because it's like really not that far, you can do something small. Like if you're sitting waiting for them in their family room or something, you can straighten up the magazines, straighten up the pillows. If you see something tipped over, tip it back up. If you're in the kitchen with them, help them cook or help them prepare the meal. Or, if you get up and they say, make yourself a drink, make a drink for them too.
Nice.
Things like that are going to go a long way, and it is a flirt.
Down south, they say that dog will hunt.
Yes, sir. I think the next one's pretty obvious, but we're going to go ahead and tell you anyway.
The 5th point of wear something special. Sometimes.
Yes.
When you're trying to flirt. Maybe you're trying to drop a hint or 2.
Right. Or 3.
Wear something special.
I mean, it could just be their favorite color. It could be their favorite color. It could be a hat that you like to see on them. It could be some pants. We like certain pants, ladies. Make the booty look a certain way. Certain pants. And men like colors. Men like certain colors. That maybe it'd be, a dress that your slit is a little bit higher. Maybe they're a pair of shoes that he really likes to see you in. It could be a lip color that he likes to see, or the way you wear anything that makes it special. I think it's really important because people have a tendency just to do that when you go out or if you're going on a date. But what you have to do is do it anyway. Do it every day. I work from home. So I literally get up in the morning. I think about what I'm putting on because my husband's going to see me. because he works from home too.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to see me walking around here with pajamas on and my hair in a bun and no makeup on. Don't nobody want to look at that all day.
Yeah.
Men are
visual.
They're what?
Visual.
Okay, so give him something to look at.
Right.
It's
right.
a flirt too.
Yeah.
It is a flirt.
No, I think that's a great point that you're dialing into, baby. I wanted to double click into that just for a second around the concept of it doesn't necessarily have to be a 90, right?
No.
If there is something that your person loves to see you in, right? It could be a pantsuit, a skirt set. It could be a number of things.
It's a number
right?
of things.
Just something that strikes them a certain way that they always compliment you on, or there's a man, I love when you wear the outfit. I mean, it just does it for me when you rocking that particular thing right there.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point that out, that it didn't always have to be the canvas all that we talked about.
Yeah, it's not always about the bed.
Right.
It's not always about the bedroom.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a build up to that. Keep in mind that men are
Mhm.
visual and they
Mhm.
need to see it all the time. They need to see it all. It's a build up.
Love it. Love
Okay.
it. Yep.
Now this one is not like, this is a little different than we mentioned touching before.
We mentioned touching. We mentioned
But this is
caressing the
different.
head.
Yeah, this is different. Snuggling.
A little snuggle time.
So when I say snuggle, I mean like touching
Little
feet.
snuggles.
Like if you're sitting in
Mhm.
the family room, you're
Uh-huh.
watching TV,
Yep.
touching feet.
Yep. Yep.
Like our couch is long enough for us to
Mhm.
lay one way and him lay the other way, and we
Mhm.
always make sure we're touching
Yeah.
and snuggling. You gotta snuggle. You know.
Yeah, it could be spooning. It could be just some kind of caress, right? But the point is, it's like getting comfortable and cozy. It's definitely flirty, right?
Yep. And it's flirty because it's a touch. It's not, we're just not just sitting here watching a movie or
Yeah.
watching a show or whatever. I think a really cute snuggle is
Mhm.
at the restaurant,
Mm-hmm,
you under the table snuggling.
Okay, a little under the table snuggle. I see what you're doing.
What you
right
know
there.
about that, He?
I know all about it. I'm intimately familiar with it.
It's fun because it's like a hidden kind of thing.
You know,
it's like hidden.
What's so important about that is that all of these things contribute to the holistic relationship.
Yeah.
Right. And so these are deposits into that love bank that we talk about from time to
Yep.
time. And these things will essentially be like, it doesn't have to necessarily be intimate all the time.
Right.
When you're doing these things, it makes the intimacy come, right? It makes the intimacy happen anyway. You know, that evening, the next day, whatever it is. And so the point I wanted to make there was that these things are so important, and it really can sort of go into foreplay.
And you have to remember that it's important to touch, it's important to snuggle, it's important to pay interest, it's important to look good without sex. Because that's going to get you to the sex. It's going to get you to the intimacy.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was trying to say all of that without saying the S word.
Oh, well, I said the S word.
I know you said it. I was just saying.
Sometimes the S word has to be said.
Point number 7 that we wanted to make, baby.
Talk. Talkity talk.
In case you are not aware, women actually use thousands of more words per day than men. I don't know if you guys knew that stat. There's a specific number that I've seen that I forget, but I know it's thousands. It's literally thousands.
Is it thousands?
It's thousands more words that women use during the course of a day than men. And what's so important about that is that you have to understand that women need to talk. They need to clear their minds before they get into these intimate moments.
Okay.
Right? And so
I agree with that.
So if you don't spend time talking with a woman, engaging her, you don't necessarily have to use all of the words that she's using.
No.
But you can prompt her with questions, with commentary, with tell me more, with wow, did that really happen? Or whatever it is, right? And so the point is you need to engage, you need to talk. And when you do that, you will be rewarded.
I like to hear about what he's thinking about. I like to hear, when I say, how was your day?
Mm-hmm.
I am being really nosy.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just something I say. I want to know who we talked to, what you
Yeah.
talked about.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel when that happened? What happened next?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to engage with me. I'm looking for you to be intimate with me, with how you felt about your day.
If you think you're just gonna hop into bed and you ain't saying nothing to your woman, it's not gonna go down the way you think it's gonna go down.
It might go down, but
it's not gonna go down the way you think it's gonna go down, though.
It's just not gonna be. Point. It's not gonna be as good, y'all.
You want it to be good.
You want it to be good.
So you need to flirt.
Yeah.
You need to do these things that we're talking about right here.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna be happy.
You want it to be good, don't you? We're not out here just having it, just to be having it, and just to go through it, just to go through it.
No, we want the good.
We want it to be good.
We want that good.
We want that good.
What's the 9th point we wanted to make tonight, baby?
Compliment them.
Send a
I think
that's the 8th point. I'm sorry.
Which one did you say?
Yeah, that's the 8th point.
Yeah, you compliment them.
Yeah.
I think this one gets passed over too. So many times we buy something new, we change our hair, we change our lip color, we change our nail color, we change something in the family room, we make something look different on the couch, we might cook a certain meal, and we don't get that, hey, that was good, or hey, that is good, or hey, that looks good, or I like that, or that looks pretty on you, or you look pretty today.
You just get the crickets.
Yeah, that's not cool, y'all. It's just not cool. You got to engage. You got to let the other person know you look good. And I tell my husband that all the time. I don't care what anybody thinks about it or if they agree. I know how I feel about it.
I said, baby, your red lip is working today.
Okay.
Baby, I love how that outfit looks on you.
Yeah, you know.
Baby, the house smells so awesome when I came in.
Oh, your beard is so soft.
Baby, the dinner is just banging tonight.
Like, so many ways you can compliment people. And when you compliment somebody, you should see the look on their face. I do it to strangers all the time. Yeah. And I do it because people need that. They need that engagement from someone else saying, hey, you look good. Yeah. Oh, I can see you worked really hard on that. And it came out really, really good. You've got to say that to people.
I had a revelation during the holiday season when I was buying some perfume and we were looking at cologne. And the guy in the cologne department said how he puts cologne on every day regardless of what he's doing.
That's right.
I was like,
yeah.
That is right, because I've been at home doing the virtual work thing for so long, and it wasn't something that I had really thought about. But to the point of, hey, I'm getting dressed, I'm conscious of my appearance, and I want to look good for you as well. So what's wrong with me smelling good for you?
Do you notice that I wear perfume every day?
Yeah, I do notice that.
Okay, but he don't ever say nothing.
It was just something that, you know.
But I'm just saying, it's important for your spouse, for your significant other, to get the same attention and the same effort that you would give somebody when you walk out the house.
There you go.
You dress up every day and go to work. You smell good when you at work. You putting on the makeup and you getting the hair done and you got the right clothes when you at work.
Yep.
I want to be comfortable when I'm home. You can be cute and comfortable. You can be cute and comfortable. Let us not forget. You can be cute and comfortable. Be cute and comfortable.
That's true.
Don't sit around looking like a slob. I said it.
The work from home slob.
Like you ain't take a bath in a week.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, y'all. It's hard to be intimate with someone that looks like that and feels like that. So let's get it together. When we marry, when we not. Well, let's get it together. Act like you're not married. Was that harsh? Y'all used to me by now.
The 9th point we wanted to make this evening is send a great text.
Yeah, texting.
How about a nice?
I would say the other word, but you know what I mean.
I'm sending you a I'm thinking about you text, baby. I'm at work and I did that today. I called you though.
He called me today. I felt so good. And let me tell this one.
Okay.
So yesterday he went to work. I didn't hear anything. It was so weird.
I was grinding.
It was so weird. He went to the office. He never goes into the office. He went to the office yesterday.
Yep.
Didn't call me. Didn't text me. Didn't ask me for nothing.
Yep.
I was a little salty by the time he got home.
Okay.
Did I share that with you?
I sent you a text that said I'm on the way home though.
And did I answer it?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't answer.
But I did what I was supposed to do.
But I was still salty. I was like, I cannot believe he's been gone all day. Y'all see how spoiled I am?
I was working.
You can see how spoiled I am because I'm used to it. I'm used to him reaching out saying, hey, how's it going? How's your day going? Sending me a text. Hey, this is what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. because he knows I'm nosy. So, it was weird.
So, were you
yesterday.
going to say something about today or no?
Today, I said today you called me.
I did.
And I'm happy you called me today.
I did.
Because yesterday, he didn't call me.
But
he
I
didn't
did
call
today.
me. He didn't text me. He sent me, I'm on my way home text, and it did not get answered.
But I did today.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
So,
What'd you think when I didn't answer? He ain't think nothing about it. See how that works? I was trying to make a statement. I was trying to make a statement by not answering the text.
Okay.
Y'all see how that is?
Sometimes you can send a handwritten note. Sometimes you can send a text. Sometimes it's a call. Right? So there are a number of ways that you can approach these things. But the point is, surprise and delight your mate. How about that? How about that?
Okay. All right. What's the next one? We've talked about touching and we've talked about snuggling.
We talked about caressing the head.
Yep. But what about just holding hands?
Hand holding. Our oldest daughter took a picture of us 2 or 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Doing what?
We were just walking through somewhere in downtown DC, and she took a picture from the back. And she was like, "Look at these folks."
Are you serious?
Yeah. And so the caption, like she put it on Instagram, but she put it in her stories.
Oh, okay.
But the point she was capturing was like, all these years, these people still hold hands.
I love to hold your hand.
Like they just started dating or something.
Yeah, I don't like the finger interlock thing though.
I know.
It spreads his fingers a lot bigger than mine. They spread my fingers out in hers, but I love holding his hand.
Yep. And
when we first started dating, he really liked holding my hand.
I still like holding your hand.
I know, but you really liked holding my hand.
I still really like holding your hand.
I don't know. I wonder sometimes.
How you wonder about me holding your hand?
Because it's not the same.
What do you mean it's not the same?
It's just different. Because he had a stick shift, y'all. He had a stick shift. And he would drive with one hand and hold my hand. Now, we don't have a stick shift anymore. So it's hard for me to gauge. But it's hard to gauge. Because it's like. I
still hold your hand.
But it's like, we don't have a stick shift.
When I drive. I still hold your hand when I drive.
But it's not as hard.
And when I'm not driving.
It's not as hard as if we had a stick shift.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about.
It's like, I just measure it by the fact that we have a stick shift. We don't have a stick shift anymore.
So when we were in college, when we first started dating, I used to drive with my left hand and I would change gears with my right hand. But when Tracy was with me, I would drive
you would do like
with
this.
My knees.
Yep, you do like this and you
shift
reach
the
over.
Gear.
Reach over
shift
like that.
The gear.
Without letting go of my hand.
Which hand did I use? Let me see.
You would drive like this and you would hold my hand like this.
No,
we would be switched. Okay. You would hold my hand like this and you drive and you go like this. And you shift like this.
So I would drive with my knees. I would shift the gears with my left hand, and I would hold Tracy's hand with my right hand. And so I would just keep holding Tracy's hand the entire time and do everything else with my left hand.
I'm just so giddy thinking about it.
It's a true story.
It's a
true story. True story.
I just love that. What's the last
So
one?
we got a bonus one, number 11. Because I think we said we had 10.
Well, we have 11.
So we're going to call it 11. Kiss when you say hello and goodbye.
Hello.
Kiss when you say hello
and goodbye. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty easy.
It's a special salutation.
It's very special. It's not just, okay, see you later.
Yeah.
I always think of it as in a grateful attitude.
Okay.
Because I think my husband's here with me in the physical.
Okay.
I'm blessed.
Yep.
That he loves me and loves to show affection toward me.
Yep.
I'm blessed that he is gracious enough to kiss me because I want to kiss him and I receive. And it's just, it's a receptive thing. It's showing I'm open and to receive your love in a physical manner without prolonging it, if you know what I mean.
Open and receptive.
Right? It's an open and receptive action. As you're coming and going.
Okay.
It's, to me, it's like a stamp. It's like a stamp.
Chick-a-goom.
Chick-a-doom.
Chick-a-goom-boom.
So just, and don't just do that. Look into each other's eyes.
Okay.
Press them lips.
Okay.
And say, have a good day.
Love it.
You know? That's what we do, don't we?
And then the other thing is that we want our
You ain't
audience.
answer me.
That is what we do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the other thing that we want our audience to do is to make it a habit.
Yes.
Right? And
21 days.
Yeah, if it's not a habit for you, try and incorporate some of these things.
Right.
And see if you can do it for 21 days consecutively. And so the old saying goes, it takes 21 days to make a habit. So use the tips and tricks, try them out, incorporate which ones you need to incorporate into your process, and make you a nice new flirty habit.
All right.
With your mate.
Let's run it down. The top 10 way, the
top 11.
The top 11 ways to flirt with your spouse. Number 1,
show interest.
Number 2,
touch your spouse.
Number 3,
tell a joke.
Number 4,
clean up.
Number 5,
what's something special?
Number 6,
snuggle.
Number 7,
talk.
Number 8,
compliment them.
Number 9,
send a great text.
Number 10,
holding hands.
And Number 11,
kiss when you say hello and goodbye.
All right. Good job, baby. Thank you for joining us while we recorded our podcast.
What y'all think of the podcast?
Let us know in the comments.
I thought we did a good job.
I liked it.
I thought it was a good podcast.
I thought it was a pretty good one, right?
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed your time with us, you can find our Foundational Legacy Living download at heathandtracy.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we share all of our techniques that we've developed over the last 30 years. It's trial and error, y'all, this last 30 years. It's called Building Your Vision for a Foundational Legacy, right? If you don't build your vision, you won't meet your goals.
Yeah.
And you'll regret all of that later in life. You've got to build that vision first.
Yeah.
Building your vision will serve as a tremendous resource, right? When you have that in front of you, it's going to eliminate any frustration. And it's going to help you to establish meaning and direction in your relationship. So even if you're new to your relationship, if you just need direction in creating a complete vision, or maybe you just feel like you're not going anywhere fast, either way, if you do this download and complete the steps within building your legacy, you'll know how to establish meaning and direction and your vision, okay, for your union.
Such a great call out, baby. When you're talking about the things that we discuss typically here on our weekly show and our podcast, I think that what we want to remind people of is that this is 31 plus years of enhancing our relationship, of our learnings. You're benefiting from all of the things that we've experienced and how we still stand here before you today, joyfully married, with a fantastic relationship, with lots of experiences to call on. Tracy and I are certified marriage counselors as well, and we do tons of coaching, right? And so we want to make sure that you understand that we're just not up here bloviating, telling you anything that we don't know about. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people get on here and they talk about relationships and what you need to do in a relationship. They ain't got no relationship. No relationship to first. Don't know nothing about having a successful long-term relationship.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a relationship, don't you want to have the relationship for as long as you want it? I didn't say forever. You notice that? I said for as long as you want it.
Okay. So there you go.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
We love you guys.
Or this day, or whatever, whenever you're watching this on the replay.
That's right. And remember, stay connected.
We know you could be doing other stuff.
We appreciate y'all, because you could be anywhere. You could be playing games on your phone or doing stuff on your social media, but you're here with us.
Yeah, so drop a comment. Hit the like button. If you came and you saw and you liked, hit that like button.
And certainly subscribe. If you
that helps
subscribe.
us a lot, you know.
We come with content every week.
And remember,
stay connected. Stay connected to God. Stay connected to your family. And stay connected to your spouse.
Or your significant other.
We love you. Peace. 2 fingers.